Everyone, how's it going? My name is Red, and you're watching my tour of Sanctuary City. Tour. Everyone, how's it going? My name is Red, and you're watching. I think this is gonna be my tour of New Sanctuary, or whatever I like to call it, maybe Sanctuary City or whatever. Let's just turn off this radio just quick. In theory, this gate should be closed. And we have a little rocket launcher and a laser turret right there, and the heavy turret down below. That should target anything that runs in from that open space or from the bridge. And we always have a human sentry standing at the ready. And there's one of our settlers coming to say something.
Don't much care for good neighbor. That place is nothing but trouble.
Oh yeah. All right. Cool. So our friend here opened the gate for us, but if any enemy would open the gate, then he would walk into this spotlight right there, and two MK5s. I guess they're heavy turrets, and they just run and gun them down. So first of all, we have simple defenses and a little generator room, I suppose, with a big one. This kind of powers only a few things, really. I think it's mostly some of the machinery that's now that I'm saying this, I'm actually not sure what they power. They just I just needed to put them there. So basically I've walled off all of this. As you can see, it's a little mat trick. Yep, there you can see it. If I hold V for a second here, there's a mat under this wall. I don't think there's one under here. I placed this one where I could, and then applied the mat trick to this area to this area here. I'm gonna redo this. Alright, so as you can see, I've walled off this whole area. I mean, there's junk walls all over the places, or junk fences, with which I've applied the mat trick. As you can see, there's a little mat in there. I'm not sure if I can grab it from here, but you know the trick. You've seen the video probably. That's how you got onto this channel. If you don't know my old channel, that is. So there's a lot to show here. I think the old house, I didn't really change too much in it. No, see, still some of the chairs are still down. I thought, poor character, I can't just change everything. I did I did place this safe here with some gold bars and some money. I thought that was pretty cool to do, because you don't really see a lot of gold bars in the game. The only gold bars I have seen were in the sort of fallout shelter of one of the neighbors. So that's where I got it from and put it in there. I didn't really change much in here either. It's just, Mama Murphy's chair is here, and I placed one bed. The rest of the accommodations are in the self-built shelters. So we have Trash Can Carla here at the caravan post station thing. Here's some general crafting area with a little light and a fan. You don't want all of these alchemy or chemistry gases to be here, so it just gets rid of them. So I have a couple stores here. I didn't bother to upgrade all the way to the maximum one yet, because I'm not sure the cap collector perk. I mean, it's nice, but for now I'm just gonna do it with these four: general trader, armor, clinic, and clothing. So the very first thing I actually built was this here. This was my little lounge. I would put my power armors right here, and this is a T51 I'm working on. Actually, I find the T51 harder to find than the EXO one, or whatever, the highest level one. So yeah, here's a bunch of stuff I've been collecting: the mysterious serum, the stimpaks, some stealth boys. Basically, every time I have too much stuff on me, I just drop stuff off in here. This is all the food I collect. Drinks, obviously, all the alcohols. They actually give good boosts, so every now and then I just grab one of those bottles and go for it. This is where I save most of my explosives that I have too many of. Look at that, fragmentation mine. I barely use mines, so... Hello. They're coming to bring some cool stuff. So, I guess I'll show you the first building I put down here. It's not really... It's nothing fancy. I just save a bunch of power armors at the bottom. And, I used to have a couple mattresses here for people to sleep in, and I put some decorations up, which are quite bad. And kitties! Because who doesn't like kitties? I used to have a lot of stuff on this table, like bottles and coffee cups and a coffee maker, but I'm just waiting for a mod which can, you know, freeze stuff into place. Because, frankly, if you put stuff on there and you come back later, everything just drops through the fucking floor. And it's pointless. So here's the second ring, the more defensive place of my settlement. And I guess I'll show you what that looks like. So this is all walled off. There's only one entrance, and that's over there at the main gate. So as you can see, there's a big structure that's being supported by the Tree of Sanctuary, and just behind there, there's a tall building and another one. So this is the entrance to it. There's some music playing in there. You can actually enter it here. I was planning to put another bit of junk fence here with a little doorway as well. But
this ain't.
yes, it's awesome. So I haven't come to that yet. And I guess this is purely cosmetic, all these poles that are supporting the structure. But I felt like if I want to have an overhanging place, I'm going to have to add some of these poles to support the structure. And I guess it does it justice, doesn't it? I mean, it does seem a little bit more, you know, realistic. Well, it's not completely realistic, but, well, whatever. Let's not talk too much about it. Well, here's our power lines are still here, and this is like a little defensive place, I guess, when there's a little turret right there. If shit goes bad and everybody has to run, then I can sit up here and shoot them myself. So let's just have a look in here. I haven't really been in here for a while. I just leave it to the settlers, I guess. There's random toilets and cigarette machines because, you know, that's very important to have. Some radios. I'm not sure what this is tuned to. Tuned to something. Let's see. It doesn't tell me what it's tuned to. Oh well. I'll leave it to that, I suppose. There's a little stairway going up so you can enjoy the view of the horrible wasteland of death and destruction that the atomic bomb brings with it. Here's some people that actually go to sleep. Well, obviously they're not here right now. I think they're about to go to bed though. But when I put this place down, this was, I think, the second building I ever built in Sanctuary. Back then, people did actually come up here to sleep, so... the pathfinding, apparently they do get up here, even though it seems quite shabby with these little beams that are disappearing into the stairs. But it blocks off nicely. I mean, there's no AI that can get through here unless they get spawned inside. And this here is my third building that I placed in Sanctuary with a little mortar right next to it, or piece of artillery. And I'll just show you what it looks like on the inside.
Hey, wake up.
Someone's poking me in TeamSpeak. That's great. So there's a... I don't know, I just like the cosmetics. I like to build it so that it looks like some people stay here. Again, same problem. Whenever I place items here, like bottles of whiskey or bottles of Nuka-Cola, stuff like that, they fall through the tables, they fall through the floor, and it's just a mess. So I'm still waiting for a mod that freezes stuff in place, and you can actually decorate stuff nicely. So let's just have a look at the other two floors I have here. It's sort of a barrack building, I suppose, because this is where all my settlers go to sleep. It looks like a big factory for, I don't know. It looks like where the workers of a Chinese factory sleep, but it's kind of what Sanctuary is for me. I mean, they farm stuff, and I build adhesives from whatever they farm. So this is sort of a not really that well decorated place. Obviously, I kept all of the decorating for myself, which is what I'm going to show you now. This building on the inside. I'd say this is the mayor's building, or the overseer, which is me, or the general, Minuteman general. There's a little bar here with no booze. I don't know if I have any booze on me. I do. Let's have a look. I'll just put some dirty water in there. Why not? Some ale, pilsner, stout. Yeah, that's for a good night out. There's a jukebox in here. I'll just turn it off right now because I'm not sure if YouTube likes the music. Here's the bitch from the manor. I'm not sure what her name was again. She's like a 400-year-old woman that's still alive or something. We have milk because everybody likes milk. A toilet in the in the back here. So here's my T-45 Minutemen power armor. I just have that for show, I suppose, because I don't really use it anymore. I think it's the first power armor you get. I just tune it up like that, and that's it. So I have a little lounge here. I can keep an eye on the farmers or my Chinese slaves working, or Americans, whatever they are. And I can do my cooking, some weapon crafting, and all that stuff. So up here we come to the tree with two heads. And what the fuck? Are you serious? Oh, come on, Bethesda. That's not cool. So all of my magazines apparently fell out of the magazine rack. That's pretty stupid. I guess I'll fix it later. I mean, there's still... Oh, man. Right, whatever. Don't pay attention to that too much, I suppose. Maybe there will be a fix for it sooner or later. They were in there nicely, but... So I have a nice Exo 1 armor here, except for the left arm, which is a T-45. I didn't find a right arm or left arm for the Exo 1. Besides the one I already have. This is my second Exo 1 that's just, you know, for show. Little lounge and my bed with all the paintings, because I need something to look at. Sadly, there's no nude lady pictures yet, so I'm gonna have to wait for more mods. So here's everyone standing about doing nothing. Sometimes this happens when I go out to travel and come back here.
If you haven't been up to see Grey Garden, you should go.
Yeah,
The whole place is
I
run
know.
by
Shut up. I don't care.
Little sanctuary revival project
So they're just standing here. I'm not sure what's going on here. But I guess that's sort of my sanctuary. I didn't really, I could show you most of the outer walls, but that's kind of boring too, isn't it? You know, this is just shielded off, just like this here, and it just goes on and on and on. I tried to bring some variety in the walls I use, so every wall is just about different. And then I don't really use a pattern or anything, but I just make sure not this. Where's the mat? Right there. No, it doesn't work. What the fuck? What's going on? I'm totally ruining my... Oh, there we go. That's where it was. Totally ruining my street creds on Fallout. Alright. Let's just do this. Oh. We're actually gonna scrap these. And grab the mat. And put it right there, yeah? Actually, do that way. Looks nicer, doesn't it? Alright, sweet. So that's blocked off completely. Nobody can jump over or whatever you want to do. And apparently everybody started moving around. Oddly enough. I think they all decided, oh, it's bedtime.
Got a doll baby, I love her so. Nothing else like her anywhere you go. A man, she's anything but calm. A regular pint-sized atom bomb. Atom bomb, baby, little atom bomb. I want her in my wigwam. She's just the way I I want it to be a million times hotter than TNT. Atom bomb baby, loaded with power, radioactive as a TV tower, a nuclear fission in her soul, loves with the electronic control. Atom bomb baby, little atom bomb, I want her in my wigwam. She's just the way I want her to be, a million times hotter than TNT. Atom bomb baby, boy she can start one of those chain reactions in my heart. A big explosion, big and loud, mushrooms me right up on a cloud. Atom bomb baby, little atom bomb, I want her in my wigwam. She's just the way I want her to be, a million times hotter.